Good morning, everyone. In this module, we are going to understand various documents which are required for the registration of the company. We have already learned the Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association in our previous modules. Now, let's concentrate on the other documents. Consent of directors are required, agreement is required, evidence of payment of fee is required, and one more document that is called the prospectus that is also required in case the company is a public limited company, but prospectus is not required in case of a private limited company. Reason being that the private limited company is not permitted to invite the general public openly to subscribe its shares in the share market. So let's learn these documents one by one. Memorandum and articles we have already done. Articles of Memorandum of Association, as it is the outline, the basic documents which is mandatory to be made by every company. It contains 6 clauses that we have already learned. Secondly, Articles of Association, that is the subsidiary document which contains the details of the internal working rules, regulation, terms and conditions of the company. Articles of Association is not compulsory for every company to be made, but if the company is not making the Articles of Association, it can adopt Table A of Companies Act. Now, as per the Companies Act 2013, this Table A has been replaced by Table F. Again, it is the same. It contains the terms and conditions of internal working of the company. So, Articles of Association is not compulsory to be made. If it is not made, then Table F of Companies Act is to be adopted. Next document is consent of the proposed directors. Consent means that yes, the directors have agreed to become the directors of the company and they have agreed to buy and pay in cash the payment of qualification shares. These are the qualification shares are the types of shares which are purchased only by the directors of the company. So consent of proposed directors is a written consent of each person who is the director in a company and they are required to confirm that these directors have agreed to act as the director of the company and they agree to buy and pay in cash for the qualification shares. This is the format of the consent of the proposed directors as flashed on your screen. Next document is an agreement. Agreement for appointment of MD, that is managing director, needs to be submitted with the registrar. Another document is statutory declaration. This declaration states that all the legal formalities for registration have been completed, signed by an advocate of High Court or Supreme Court or by chartered accountant in full-time practice or director or manager or secretary of the company. So this is the format of a declaration. Plus another document, that the evidence of payment of fees. Now, along with the documents at the time of registration, the registrar scrutinizes, he sees in the detail all the documents, and if he is satisfied with all the documentary framework which is done by the promoters of the company, along with the documents, necessary fees has also to be paid for the registration of the company, and evidence of the payment of this fees, that is it is in the form of a receipt. That evidence is also to be included along with the documents. So fees for registration depends upon the authorized capital upon the scale of the company on which it is made. So this way, these are the various documents which are required. In addition to it, one more document, as I told you, a prospectus is also required in case the company is a public limited company. What is a prospectus now? It's a small booklet which contains the details of the company. It includes all the positive aspects of the company. It's an open invitation to the general public to come and subscribe for the shares of the company. But prospectus is again optional. If it is a private limited company, it need not issue the prospectus, but if it is a public limited company, prospectus has to be issued. In case a public limited company does not want to issue a prospectus, then a statement is issued in lieu of prospectus, and that is to be submitted with the registrar, but this is only in case of a public limited company. So I hope that you are clear with what are the necessary documents required for the registration of the company. Now further in the coming module, I'll explain you about the formation of the company, its various stages. Thank you.